first time I got into drag was in 2011. I saw a group of drag queens performing, and I kind of liked that because I grew up as a performer as well. So I wanted to do more.
Growing up when I was younger, I would just jump into my mom's shoes, get into her dress, and just pick up a wig or hair, and I would just entertain my siblings. When we had a pre-Pride party at one of my friends' place, and just jokingly I said to them that I would give them a performance. I just started practicing and performing one of my favorite artists, Whitney Houston. So at this pre-Pride party I had an entire performance for them, and it was really great. I felt so good. I felt it was me.
I never spoke to my dad because he denied me, and he was like, I'm not his kid and stuff like that. So I never cared about him and he never cared about me. My grandmother and my granddad raised me. At first, with my dad rejecting me, it wasn't because of my sexuality. He just denied that I'm his kid to my mom, and then I guess he didn't want kids. Then it got worse when they saw that I'm gay, so yeah.
My father used to come home once or twice in a year, and he really didn't give me much. When I come to think of it, I remember at one point he left me with 10 rands. And I'm thinking, this is the person that I only see once or twice, and we didn't really have that much of a close relationship. For me, he afforded to make a living of his own and his girlfriends and the other kids on the side, but us, at home, he didn't really pay that much of attention.
I am one of the club owners, named Simply Blue, and we are involved with Miss Gay Jozi, which is a pageant hosted for drag queens. I'm passionate about the pageants due to the fact that there are a lot of drag queens during that time, still is, but there was nothing for them to compete and to be the ultimate queen. I love pageants, to see all the other drag queens happy and to see them strut their stuff.
I don't see any difference between the normal heterosexual pageants, female pageants, because I think the effort that the boys put in is equally as intense as the woman would do. Because if you watch them as SA pageant and follow it and see how they're doing it, the amount of work that they do and the workshops they do, I think we're very much on par in that. There is a way that we groom and work with the girls, and we're always constantly uplifting them and constantly giving them positive feedback and what they say, positive criticism and stuff like that.
I remember where I'm coming from. I'm the queen. So if people are seeing me as just somebody who's beautiful, I felt like if I have to go to a pageant, I'm going to win. Because where I'm staying, everyone says, you are beautiful, you're like a girl, you deserve it.
Sometimes I would lose, sometimes I would win, and when I lose, I'd freak out. I feel like I was robbed sometimes. Yeah, but it happens everywhere. You would feel like that.
The time that I won that pageant in 2012, everyone got angry because they wanted somebody else to win the pageant. So I was never crowned. I never got my crown. They just called my name, that was all. It wasn't the judges, because the judges were the one that made me win, but like it was the audience. They wanted somebody else to win from Ekurhuleni, from Guatemala. Unfortunately, that person didn't win, it was me who won. So they got angry because of that. They wanted that person to win. So like they started beating me and making comments, saying that I slept with the judges. People are very nasty.
I think what lacks in our community is it's understanding, because I think everything comes from understanding. Most of us, we don't feel that. We feel violated. Everyone can just insult you. A young kid can insult you and expect you to just shut up about it. A young kid can insult you in front of their mother and the mother would laugh.
When I came out to everybody, I saw that there's a lot of not respecting, so like making everybody a joke, a gay person will be there and everybody will be laughing at them. What I wanted to instill is that have gay shows, but at a higher level standard, where they are dignified, where it's a family thing. That's why I also chose not to have it at a club, because I had it in a hall where the community can be involved and we can sort of like bridge that gap.
If I should win, I would feel so strongly that it would be so important for me to be that role model that I always wanted to be to the deaf community. I'm a very friendly person. I want to show the hearing and deaf people that we can. It will be very exciting for me to support those people who do not have the same opportunities as I have.
The questions in the pageants are the most crucial part and the most important part as well, because I believe beauty or confidence without brains, it's a no-no, and people need to take themselves seriously. And that's where the part where I initiate or when I emphasize and say that gay history needs to be out there. I always tell them it boils down to one thing. Where, as a gay person, what do you know about who was here before you, who was here yesterday, who will be here tomorrow, and what is there for those people? Because if you don't know, it means you're just living a life because you're given a life. You're not living your life with purpose.
Remember, when it comes to pageants, it's not only about beauty, but we need somebody who's gonna represent the LGBTI community, who's gonna be a spokesperson or just an activist in general. So if you cannot be able to communicate or deal with any other issues that we're facing as the LGBTI community, then you just can't be a face. We need somebody who's got that beauty, outside beauty, but also emotional and mental intelligence to handle any other issues besides that realm.
A lot of girls can just put on Don high heel shoes. You know what I'm trying to say? And go out there and say, I'm a gal and put a wig on. No, hello. There's a lot more to it.
For me, drag is not about rock. It's like your job, and that's why I believe that we are artists in our own right to do what we do.
I respect the drag community a lot because the drag community is actually the one that fought for our rights. When you talk about a gay person, to anybody in jail, to them they think of this man dressed in a dress. They never think of a straight acting man or just a butch man. When we go to the march, Pride, the drag community is the one in front.
You need to be an example to others. You need to be an advocate. You need to be a fighter for others who cannot fight themselves. You need to be an open book. You need to be a reference to others that people can learn something from you. That's the whole point you are the pageant winner, you are the queen, you need to push. I'm part of the community. I have every right to be in this, in that organization or in that situation or in that environment.
With so much hate that we actually experience as the LGBTI community, and when you're on that stage, the kind of love that you receive from the audience is totally amazing. It tells you that, you know what, I am doing something right. You know, there are people that actually appreciate me. It takes literally everything away.